I remember my videos of Can't Do 2 moments. This is going to be season 1 or 1 season, episode 9. I met that person at the ball. You know, when villains usually, or bullies, I would say, no, we'll stick with villains. Lock people in a closet at the party? That's bad. But what Neil and Eliza do? I think is worse. And I'm going to explain why. So let's roll the intro so we can do that. She's a girl, pretty girl with ribbons in her hair. She likes the prairies and rides the pony. She likes to sing when birds are singing. Sing her name Candy, Candy, Candy. So this episode is, it starts off pretty, I think it starts off pretty bad. You know what I mean? Because they're all going to the party that's supposed to be at the Alleys with Great Aunt Airlie. We see Great Aunt Airlie, and man, is she creepy. No, the thumbnail does not contain Aunt Airlie. Please don't think that. You wouldn't think that what I'm going to say, but just in case. I think the thumbnail's creepier than Aunt Airlie. I'll put it that way. So anyways, Miss Lindhagen says, if you act unruly or anything, you're not welcome at the party. Miss Lindhagen, I don't think you get to make that decision. Let's say for example, okay, it's my party, and I invite my aunt to come along, and my cousin, just for examples, okay? And my aunt says to my cousin, if you act unruly, you're not welcome at the party. It's not her party, it's my party. Who I invite's gonna be there, and I say who leaves. Not you. This ain't your house, Miss Lindhagen, and you don't have authority. So whatever you do at this party is probably gonna be considered a crime. And Candy doesn't have a nice dress because, we can't afford that nice dress. Why doesn't Mr. Lindhagen say something about that? May like, oh well, Liza got upset that she ripped her dress. I don't know. Nothing wrong with Mr. Lindhagen. I've said it several times. Nothing wrong with him, but his kids on the other hand, I got some problems. So they get there and oh man, they are all dressed up like the prince. The three of them, Anthony, Archie, and Steer, all there. They're all hi, Candy. But you got my invitation. Great minds think alike. And Anthony's there and says, oh, I want to invite you, but I didn't know where you're home. Even Anthony wanted to invite her. See? Eliza, Neil, Miss Lindhagen. Steer, Archie, and Anthony don't want you at their party. They want Candy there. And like they said, you know why they invited her? She's cool, funny, and all that. So they said, when did you meet Anthony? Oh, we met a few days ago at the Rose Gates. That was the first time we met. So on, here we go. Did he meet her at Pony's home? Probably the same guy. I'm thinking maybe it's not the same boy, because he doesn't, maybe he doesn't recall it, but I usually recall when I meet people for the first time. Like when I first met my ex. I remember the day I married, the day I broke up. Best decision I ever made. If you're watching this, my ex, I'm happy now. Moving on from that. So anyways, like I said, so me and Candace like, you guys remember meeting me at Pony's home? Could have forgot, or probably it's not the same. I don't think it's the same boy. Maybe they're similar, maybe they're brothers, maybe they're cousins, I don't know. I just think the boy looked pretty old when he first met Candy, like older than her, and Anthony looks exactly the same age. I mean, could be, maybe he's the prince on the hill, I don't know. So anyways, they go to the party where Aunt Airlie is, and she's like, And Candy's sitting there, and Archie pulls her under the table and takes a bunch of food. And Aunt Airlie's just on. Now we're moving to the estate of Grandfather William. You might remember Grandfather William. He's kind of important. And she's just blah 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 blah. Oh my gosh! So he goes under the table and he's like, I can't stand her. She said, So while she's talking, Archie was eating something and had powder on his face, and Kay laughed, and Aunt Airly, who was that? So she apparently thought Candy was laughing at her. So Kay said, I'm sorry, man, it was me. Who are you? That's our servant. And said, I'm not was adopted to be Elias's playmate, and then you became our servant. And said that she's not dressed nice. And Archie, with all the powder, said she was laughing at me. Archie, why aren't you all dressed in nice clothes? Anthony and Steer, neither are we, Aunt Dearly. Ooh, she couldn't take it. She's like... And they said they invited her. You gotta keep your invitation, that way they can't kick you out. I mean, if you do something really stupid, maybe. But as far as mild things, they can't kick you out. So you go out to the balcony, and they're talking, having some snacks and stuff, and so I got something for Candy, I do too. And Anthony is showing to be in love with Candy, and Eliza doesn't like it because she's also in love with Anthony. They're like, we gotta do something about that. So Neil and Eliza say that Anthony is calling her to come to the 3rd floor, where they tell Candy a ghost story that there's a ghost of warriors here. Tap, tap, tap. Boom! I mean, it's all fake. They're just making stuff up. But they even tell her that, but they say she wants you on the 3rd floor. He's in the back room over there with these scary puppets of family members. Look, I love my family. My dad, my grandma, my cat. I love them, but I'm not going to make puppets life-size, dressing in black, like some kind of plague doctrine. No. Put something nicer on them. I mean, yes, their clothes look nice. That's the thumbnail. Tell me that's not scary, because that is scary. And then they just don't go down the hallway. I would put pictures of my family. I'd prefer to do that. That aren't with them doing this face, like smiling. Like, hi, we're happy you come to our house. If I don't want people to come to my house, I might do that. But this looks like she's welcoming people. So they take her back room and they lock her in there. Oh, my gosh. And she's, let me out! Let me out! Okay, I have no clue if this is a crime. Locking her in the room, that's false imprisonment. That is a crime, yes. Miss Lindhagen, I think she was all like, oh, that's our servant. I think she's trying to humiliate her. But this, causing someone to have anxiety, I've had situations where I've been caused anxiety. I have an anxiety disorder, but I think doing it to someone that doesn't have a disorder, I think it's less on that list, but I think that's still a crime. And I will look it up after I'm done telling this, and I will put in the description down below if their sentence got higher, if it stays the same. I don't think it should. But Candy is literally freaking out. And Anthony, I heard say, oh, Anthony, come dance with me. And they said, we'll get you out of there in an hour, so keep quiet. So the brothers have a dress that they bought for Candy and make her look nice. They just want her to stand out. So they both have a dress. So they're trying to sew it together, make them both have the dress. Like double it. Like put some of the stuff that's on each dress to put them together, kind of. It's a pretty dress, like I lie. So they find Candy, she goes, it turned 10, and he says, it's just a story. Yeah, but that's creepy. Maybe even if she didn't hear the story, I'd be freaking out. Less, but still. So her and Anthony are dancing with the dress, and Candy, she's getting in love with Anthony. She's like, I finally found my prince. I don't know if she found her prince. I don't believe it. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. I don't know yet. Okay, I know, and everyone knows I know here, but I'm not sure just yet. I'm going to tell you like I'm beginning to watch it, not just yet. I don't like the love interest in this movie. Sagittarius G. Grandchester. Ugh. Gotta talk about him in a few weeks. Anyways, drink your version pina colada today. Let's sip this thing. Cheers. Oh, Chihuahua's Mexican restaurant here in Troy. I recommend trying it. It's very delicious. That'll be in the link description down below, along with pina colada. And it's it for my Candy Candy 2 Moments, Season 9, the first time I had the ball. Season 1, Episode 9. There's only one season, first time I had the ball. This is still a True Taster Lena's channel. Don't forget to check out his Pokemon YouTube Moments. Don't forget to use code ASMAU for support channel. Check out his Pokemon YouTube Moments. But until next time, I'm Jordan Morris, and Candy. Bye, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, it can't be much worse, can it? I hope not. Bye.